We're going to be talking to our friend Jen Phillips about her terrific new novel, Ruby Falls, which is set in a cave. Ruby Falls, an actual place in Tennessee. Hi there, John Mahoney. So while we are getting our technical issues shuttled, it is the wedding of the green. Thank you for being with us. Hey, we always, I must say, of course, I do this. You're probably wondering what that mysterious hand is doing. Hi there, Mary Frances. I do that Irish accent in memory and tribute to my mother, who hated my Irish accent. She thought it was just about as bad as you think my French accent is, right, darling?
And I'm wearing a scarf that was Scott's mother's, and I just offered it to him because it's green, but he preferred the little plant.
Well, you look stunning in the scarf.
It would look, yes, I agree. It would be funny on you.
So,
Hi, Jenny, it's Maggie.
well, happy wedding of the green, as my mother used to say on St. Patrick's Day. Oh, it's the wedding of the green. And she also used to say, take this in the best possible way. You know, darling, there are only two kinds of people who are in the world.
Your mother did not have an Irish accent?
When she told this, she
Oh.
did. Those who are Irish and those who wish that they were Irish. What can I tell you? I'm going to read the very beginning of Jen Phillips' novel. Hold on now. It's set in a cave. The gray bat skims along the cave floor, missing the man's forehead by millimeters. The way bats maneuver is sorcery, like much of what happens down here, and if he were alive, his heart would be racing. The room is pitch black, the floor is damp and wet, not that any of that matters now. His clothes have gone stiff as his limbs. He is turning to mineral. Maybe a thought that would have struck him as funny once. Continents collided to form this mountain. At some stage, it was the floor of an ocean. And ancient sea animals are frozen in the rock, long-term residents. The walls around him are encyclopedias of eras and species and deaths. But he will not be joining the fossils. Someone is bound to come for him eventually. He is not all alone. All the animals welcome him, bats and newts and the spiders, near translucent. Ants have found his neck. I'll stop there, but you get the general idea. So, the premise of the novel is a psychic, his wife, his manager. The psychic is a professional psychic, we should say. A psychic, his wife, his manager, and a Chicago reporter. Not a good story without a Chicago reporter. And a couple of guys get stuck in a cave that has this massive underground waterfall. And they're looking for a hat pin. Now, oh, thank you very much, Klaatu Forever. They're looking for a hat pin. Does this sound like the start of a joke? But no, it's a novel. There's a murder. And how do they get out before there's more? So this is the new novel, Ruby Falls. It's set in Chattanooga, Tennessee, 1932. And this is shortly after a real-life caver, Leo Lambert, in fact, discovered an underground waterfall while he was caving. I guess that's the term of art. And he named it for his wife, Ruby. And I hope we're joined by our author soon. This was a whole revelation to me. I guess on a few occasions in my reportorial life, I've seen caves, certainly in Afghanistan, but not the kind of caves that are being talked about here, and certainly not a waterfall in a cave. And oh, hi there, Abiana. Very good for you to join us. So I will get Jen Phillips to talk about the fact that she actually has been to Ruby Falls. because this is an actual place. And the case that she sets up for a novel is actually drawn from something, a story that actually was another publicity stunt that set it in motion for her. So I really look forward to being able to talk with you. I hear our technical people talking to Jen Phillips in the back.
You mean Maggie?
I make it sound like a crew of 50, right?
With Maggie, we don't need
With
a
Maggie,
crew
we
of
don't.
50.
Yeah, with Maggie, I think. Yeah, Maggie is quite enough. Thank you very much.
Maggie gets the job done.
So we hope to be joined by Jen Phillips any moment now. Yeah, like Mission Control. That's how we like to think of it. Instead of 50 people sitting at their desks and looking at their screens, and of course applauding each other, there's Maggie. What do you need to be surrounded by 50 people when you have Maggie? So, what did she say?
Then X out of that and log back in.
X out of that.
I don't know why we're having difficulty, but just give us a few minutes.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, Angela has been to Ruby Falls. She's excited to read this book.
Oh, all right.
And you had Jen Phillips on your show.
Yes, we had Jen Phillips on our show a couple of weeks ago, and I like having her on very, very much. And I'm going to read a little bit more, if that's all right. This is the narration.
You might be reading the whole book.
I might be reading the whole book tonight. 1931, a woman named Ada who becomes devoted to the caves. She's at least a mile from the authorized passages. She's ventured deeper ever since she realized that the staff of the castle cleans for at least an hour after the dancing stops. But no one cleans near the elevator, so no one notices a woman hurrying back to the parking lot in the middle of the night. Ada has other time constraints, though. This cartridge of carbide will run out in less than 2 hours. The 2 flashlights in her pockets are less predictable. The batteries could last several hours, or they might sputter out in a few minutes. Her sleeve rips and her elbow sting. She suspects she's bleeding, but she doesn't stop to check. If she bleeds on this rock, will the blood ever come out in 1,000 years? Will it still be here? She sees a widening ahead and lunges forward into a small chamber. A draft is coming from an opening in the floor, and she angles her light to get a view of the uneven ground below. She's let herself down slowly through the hole, dropping the few final inches. Her ankle turns slightly, but it's hard to care. The corner of the ceiling above has partially fallen, cracking open to show dark crystals, shiny like fresh poured chocolate. The rest of the room glitters as if it's sprinkled with diamonds, every surface sparkling in the light as she turns her head. Like discovering God, she thinks. She wonders if any human has ever seen this place. She does not want it all to herself. She's heard the caves have been a hideout for outlaws and Civil War soldiers and Cherokees fleeing the Trail of Tears, and she likes to think some of them stood on the same patch of ground as dry-mouthed as she is. She pulls off a glove and runs her bare hand down the crystal. She sinks to the balls of her feet, staring. She wants to come back here. As she lies in bed tonight, to shut her eyes and take her time. A chunk of white crystal drips from the ceiling like an old man's beard. She shakes herself free, mindful of the limits of her lamp, and she has a moment of true panic when she can't boost herself through the ceiling. The opening she dropped through is nearly at eye level, but even with a jump, she can't lift her body weight. She tries a second time, a third, her hands scrabbling on the rock above her before she falls back, staggering. Her ankle throbs. She takes a breath and jumps again, grabbing at the edge of the opening with both hands, swinging herself toward the wall. She falls a few times until finally she lands her feet solidly against the wall,
She joined.
pushing off with enough force.
Okay. So now Maggie will come around. You just need to invite her. Jen Phillips.
Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Yeah,
Her-
don't hang up the phone. Oh, she's hanging up the phone. Hello, friends.
Hello, Jen Phillips. So glad you're here.
Did I jinx it?
No. It'll just take a second.
Well, should I go on and read another section?
No. It's going to happen.
We're not
Do the
giving
sign,
people any
yeah.
reason to buy the book if I'm going to read all of it tonight.
There's always a reason to buy the book.
So what happened when you found her?
Hi. Did it work?
It said she joined.
Okay. X out of premium mode. Because now it says you're there. Let me see.
Isn't this fun?
Wait, hold on.
You all
know
have
this is
seen us.
exactly-
Wait. Okay. Let me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, am I hitting the right one? Okay.
Do you want me to come around?
My fingers. Okay. Can you see Scott?
Hi there, Jen.
Yeah. Can you see Scott? Okay. But can you see him? You can't see him.
No loss, Jen.
Okay. X out.
Sorry.
Um,
Should we just try this another night? What should I do?
Let's give it another second.
okay. So go to
Maybe I should go from the last hurrah.
and see where it's.
Of course, I don't want to keep people waiting for Jen Phillips. I'm going to read another section if it's all right. with
Yeah,
you.
read another section.
How's that?
We apologize for this.
Yeah.
This is we have to figure out the instructions we give to our authors who join us because perhaps they're not as clear as they need to be. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you for your patience. Should we sound like United Airlines desk attendants? Thank you for your patience. We're going to have a 45-minute delay. We will not give you any updates. Thank you for your patience. Thanking you in advance. Maggie is running back.
She doesn't run unless she has to.
All right. Take 2.
Elise Madeleine says this is fun.
We don't give up easily here.
Guinness is good for you. You know, I've
You can
heard
make
that over
bread
the
with
years.
Guinness.
So I don't know. I don't know if it was just being in an Irish family. It was something we heard from the cousins and uncles who
Cricket.
had too much of it. Thank you, Roger Greenbaum. Very nice of you to say that. Thank you.
Huh. Okay. Can you FaceTime?
Well,
We can reschedule.
yeah.
Either that or we can reschedule for tomorrow. Yeah. Do you want to reschedule for tomorrow?
We can't do it tomorrow.
We can't do it tomorrow.
But maybe Thursday.
Maybe Thursday. Thanks very much for joining us. I'm going to read a little more. So.
Yeah.
Hit X. As was it the cool in the water?
We could just have her on the phone. Maggie?
Maggie, just bring the phone and
Just
we'll
bring
just
the
have a
phone over.
conversation.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold my phone. And Scott, you're going to put yourself on mute.
No, just to have the conversation here.
about it,
Just
yeah.
put your phone down and she can talk. We just need the audio.
Yeah.
We don't need the phone.
What do I do? Jen, how are you?
Ditto. What do I do?
Look, I'm sorry about all the technical problems, but I have been reading. I have been reading from your splendid novel, and everyone has been enjoying it. And I don't want to read so much that people have no reason to buy it. So, in any event, Thanks very much for joining us.
Yes, I just need you to hit mute on your side.
Why did you have to hit mute?
Otherwise, you're going to hear yourself twice.
Oh,
Okay, got it.
got it. Can you hear me now, Jen? No, we can't hear Jen.
I think we need to.
Am I supposed to hear that, or is he supposed to hear?
Let's just reschedule.
Hold on.
We'll reschedule.
We're going to reschedule so you don't collapse, and both of us don't collapse into the abyss, but you have a lovely background behind you.
Can I see? That's a lovely background. Yeah.
So much for luck of the Irish, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's sometimes when you're Irish, or at least have the middle name Sullivan like I do, you meet with challenges and trials. So thanks for being with us tonight on our open book. This has been hilarious. And
it's our own Ruby Falls.
It's our own Ruby Falls, exactly. So thanks for joining us for whatever length of time you did, and we're sorry that this didn't work out. We will reschedule with Jen Phillips. We don't know, don't know what the problem was, but it's been good to be with you tonight anyway. Thank you, Mary Frances. Like your comedy sketch, yeah. And it's been good to be with you. And I think because of my mother, St. Patrick's Day is always a special day on the calendar. And I have so many fond memories of St. Patrick's Day growing up. I think I've even written about them in various memoirs. So thanks very much for being with us tonight. On our open book, we'll be back with Jen Phillips. And we don't want to keep you from the Guinness or whatever to mark this wonderful day. So take care. That's right. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.